Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 4. This is episode 9, I believe. Again, back-to-back recordings and stuff like that. We sometimes forget, but in the last episode, we did a bunch of things. We built this dome here behind us, and we also put a floor into play down here, cleaning up our base rather nicely. We have the downstairs bit that you see there with the scaffolding. We still have some chests and some horses to clean up, but a lot of progress was made. Things are happening. Some of the copper is starting to oxidize, and it's really starting to come together. Now, after the last episode finished recording, before it released to you guys on YouTube, we actually did do a live stream. And in that live stream, we did more base work and moved around a bunch of stuff, built some things. And if you guys cannot make it to the live streams, but you do want to watch them, check the description down below. There is a link to my second channel, Zap Live Streaming, where I do upload all my live streams. Since I started the second channel, I actually haven't missed a single upload. Some have taken a little longer than others to get up there, but they are there nonetheless. And so if you missed that live stream, then you missed us building this. We built ourselves a really, really cool balcony that does span the base here. And we built ourselves some little outbuildings, which are really, really neat. The cool thing about these is we can traverse the roof and go around the entirety of this balcony, and that is 100% intentional. This balcony was built to have this little availability to the rooftops. So it was a neat little project. So we built the balcony, we built these two buildings, and we cleaned up this area a little bit. In the live stream, we did build this little barn over here, and I call it a barn, but this is more, in my opinion, like a lean-to. Not necessarily a barn, but we do have our skeleton horse, our mule, our donkey, and our horse just hanging out over here, as well as our remembrance of Scoots, Mr. Bones, and the Snow Sinker. I called him the Snow Walker, but technically this guy... Where'd he go? This guy is the Snow Walker. he sunk in the snow and died. Yep, but that's all here. This building over here, or this little room over here, rather, we built this, and I did start placing down some chests, and the crafting table, and a few little workstations and stuff. We talked about this area, we placed some furnaces in the floor, and things like that. And this area really came together. After the stream ended, I moved all the chests that were sitting over here, and they are now in a nice location, and for the most part, this is pretty well organized. You know, I've got stones, I've got other stone variants, dirt, basalt, 2 chests for deep slate, we've got a bunch of netherrack and nether brick. Blackstone, I actually have nether bricks, completely different material. And I thought, this is a decent little organization. We have our heavier materials inside of these bigger chests, like oak wood, that we have a lot of. Things like netherrack and mob drops and things like that. It's all organized up really, really nice. We do have a miscellaneous chest, though, with a few things in it that we could do something else with, but that's good enough. I do need to find an area for my bed. Not 100% sure yet. Again, we moved our furnaces down here, and we have our villager, we have our sugarcane stuff going on, we're still collecting honeycombs. And we still got shears, that's good. I spent a couple hours over here, just wanted to check in on that. So there's plenty of other things that I want to do in this base. Plenty. There are a ton of ideas, there's thoughts and things running through my head. You guys would have noticed this nether portal here. This is completely temporary. We're not going to leave that where it is. If I do put a portal in my base, it's most likely going to go down underneath here. But eventually I do want a staircase that kind of goes about this square here up to an area that we can get out to the balcony, going across both sides, and then an area up to the top, and eventually having a telescope looking out east. Looking out east, seeing and watching and figuring out what the heck is going on this server. I have more plans for farms and things and filling this area up. I think since this is an observatory, maybe we will gear towards like people coming, maybe have like a reception area and things like that, and a viewing area and whatnot. I don't know. The plans will unfold as the season drags along. Drags along? That's not the right. As it goes along. Sure. So with all of these ideas and all of these things that we have planned, I'm not working on any of that today. Nope, not even a little bit. What I want to work on is far more important than any building, any farm that we could create. Way more important. One thing that I forgot, and it tends to happen, I think, when you play a game for so long, simple things, simple mechanics and stuff slip your mind. You start thinking about more complex things and farm automation and buildings and stuff like that. And sometimes it's nice just to get back to the basics, right? It holds true, I think, in at least my line of work. The more knowledgeable I have come into the trade, the more I tend to overcomplicate things, whereas somebody that's young and new and just learning tend to oversimplify things, and that's what makes at least my line of work really, really good. Now, I do get suggestions from you guys who have played this game as long as I have, longer, or get people that have played it shorter time than I have, and most of the time, I would say 99.9999999999999999999% of the time, you guys have great ideas. But this one, I did remember. I came over here to this island. This is a creative copy, of course, of the Truly Bedrock server. And I came over here getting mushrooms, and we mined a bunch. We did it in a live stream, as a matter of fact. And I believe we came over on that shoreline over there. If I came over here into the newest version of our world, I've actually been over here and mined out a lot. So, while I was over here, I was getting tired of crafting mushroom stew, and I remembered you can just right-click on a Mooshroom cow. And it doesn't matter, brown, red, it doesn't matter, it's all mushroom stew. I thought the brown cow gave you something different, but I might be thinking of a Java thing. And the glorious thing about this is, just like with milking cows, is we can do this just over and over and over and over until our heart's content and have all the mushroom stew without needing brown and red mushrooms. This is an easy source of food, but we've got to get this guy to our base. It'd be nice to get one of these, but I've never seen a brown Mooshroom cow before in my life. I made this guy by channeling a lightning rod. I put a lightning rod on a fence that I had these guys tied to, and bam. Yep. So, that's the plan. And rather than just getting one Mooshroom cow, we should get a lot of Mooshroom cows. Now, I was half correct on the brown Mooshroom cow. I guess I just didn't understand what you had to do to get suspicious stew, but you can get suspicious stew from the brown cow. What you need is you need flowers. So each one of these flowers in my inventory will have an effect and create a suspicious stew after you have quote-unquote milked the cow with a bowl. So if you give it an allium and then use a bowl on it, you will get fire resistant for 2 seconds. The azure bluette will give you blindness for 6 seconds. The blue orchid will give you saturation for 0.3 seconds. The cornflower will give you jump boost for 4 seconds. Lily of the Valley will give you poison for 10 seconds. The oxeye daisy will give you regen for 6 seconds. The poppy will give you night vision for 4 seconds. Any of the tulips will give you weakness for 7 seconds. And the wither rose will give you the wither effect for 6 seconds. So, I want to try this out. I really do. And see... See what's up. So, I'm going to start off with the allium here after we change this to daytime. And so if I give this guy this, and we can throw this guy away. It does give me a suspicious stew. Neat. That is super, super cool. And so this is the allium. This is supposed to give me fire resistance. And it does. Look at that. Pretty cool. It doesn't last very long, but we should be able to do this. This one will give me blindness. Ah, so cool. So I went ahead and got all of the other suspicious stews here lined up with each one of their corresponding flour. And so what should happen now if we go ahead and eat these is we should get ourselves a little bit of saturation. And I guess the saturation wouldn't be a potion effect in the upper right hand corner, right? So let's try the jump boost. Oh yeah. Oh. Forgot we're in creative. That's neat. Not quite 2 blocks, but a little bit of jump boost nonetheless. This one should poison us, which isn't good. This one should be regen. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Night vision. Perfect. And then, of course, weakness. And then the last one should be the wither effect, which it is. That is pretty cool. I think the Oxide Daisy might be a really good one to get in game, because that gives you a little bit of regen after eating. I think so for like a wither fight or something, that could be a good thing to get. But we can get suspicious stew. We can get ourselves a bunch of free regular stew. So, either way, win-win. Now, I don't think it would be proper if we just ran over there and grabbed a bunch of mushrooms and brought them back over here to the base. I think what we're gonna need to do is really get in the groove, right? Get in the mindset of bringing the mushrooms here. Be one with the mushrooms. And to do that, we're gonna need something very, very special. Mooshroom Man! Yeah, that's what we need. Mooshroom Man. Mooshroom Man. We need you. So with the help of Mooshroom Man, let's go get some mushrooms. Before we start wrangling up some cattle, being one with the mushrooms, Mooshroom Man. We actually were over here in creative just a little bit that way, and as you can see, we've mined a bunch of mushrooms. So we want to, like I said, we want to kind of change that whole persona, right? We want to easily get our hands on renewable mushroom stew. And that is going to be done by a little cattle wrangling. What in the what? It's coming out of my face. Oh, look at that. It's coming out of my head. What's going on? I think there's something wrong. I think there's something wrong. Why is it out of my face? Oh. This will be a nice way. I should have brought some wheat. But you know, we're incognito. One with the mushroom cows. One with the mushrooms. One with the mushroom cows. Come on, friends. Back to the base we shall go. Five should be enough, right? Come on, friends. Ha ha ha. Come on. 3, 4. Uh-oh. Did one go in the nether? Probably. Alright. Wish me luck. We did good. We did good. We had a little bit of an accident at first, but I have one guy there, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Mooshroom cows. All in here. So that leaves us enough to do something with later, which is going to require us to get some fence. Scratch that, that's going to require us to get some wheat. Wheat is the one item that I just don't have a lot of. I have a lot of wheat seeds, but I don't have any wheat. Yep, so we're going to need to go get some eventually, and that is another project for another moment. But for now, what I want to do is I want to grab this guy, and I want to drag him over to spawn. I want to drag him across the bridge, take him over to the spawn area where all the chests are. Let's do that. Now this process here could be a little dicey, considering we're on this narrow bridge above the valley here. Things could get dicey, could get hairy. Could be some free beef. You just never know. Never know what's going to happen. I think as long as we don't stop and let the Mooshroom hitbox collide with ours, yeah, we'll be fine. We're fine. Hi, Beardstone. Alright. We're going to set this guy up and help the server. That's what we're doing here. We're helping. You know, I've learned something with doing all of this. If you tie these guys back, we can get them trapped in a nice little tight area like this, and then release the lead. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see, what I want to do, I guess, is let's just put a chest down here. We need a crafting table. Craft up some more bowls. Bunch of bowls. All the bowls. Perfect. I don't even know how many that is, but it's going to be enough. We'll place that down underneath our chest. And in here, we should have quite a few. Something like that. And we can place down a sign that says, the freest of foods. Grab a bowl and enjoy. Perfect. So now anybody, all they have to do, of course, is come over here, grab themselves a bowl, get some mushroom stew, and eat. Perfect. I think I'm gonna light this thing up a little bit for everybody. And there we go. Nice and tidy. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Mooshroom Man! Da 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 da! Cut the video, editor guy. Me in the future, to just don't put that in, please don't. You know, watching the little paper doll up there in the left-hand corner, it sure does not like the outline of the leather armor. It's like glowing. I like that. That's super cool. Super neat. So now that we're back here at the old base with a little bit of wheat action, I guess we're gonna ride a mule. Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of breeding of the mushrooms, and I think we're gonna breed these guys up quite a bit. I'm definitely gonna pull one of these guys out and have it in the center part of my base, just temporarily, so that we can continue to get mushroom stew as needed. Perfect, perfect. But I think we need to spend some time breeding these guys up so that we have plenty of mushrooms. Because I have a plan. See, I have a plan. And this plan involves taking this plan over here just a wee bit further. Just a little bit further. Just a little bit. Well, we did a little bit of breeding, and we have ourselves about 6 Mooshroom cows here. So we are going to take these guys and just kind of go this way with them. Come on, little buddies. Follow me. And this is what I should have done when I had them in the tunnel. I should have had a little weed on me to get them moving. It would have been a lot easier. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they look like they're all here. We'll find out. Ah, there's one straggler. Come on. Moving Minecraft mobs is always so much fun. Come on. We're gonna go down here to the tater fields. Now that we're down here, for the most part, I think... Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take random cows, and we're just gonna randomly place them somewhere. We'll have to fix that. It's no big deal. Huh. Neat. You can place fence posts on farmland. Let's see who else we got. Let's go put one guy all the way over here. Ooh, I see some carrots in here. The spread is pretty good, but we're going to go over here now and place some in. Don't you go too far, my friend. And finally, we're going to place one more guy down in here. And we're going to be able to outrun the zombie just because. Look at that. We need to sleep. It's getting dangerous. Alright, with nighttime gone away, we've got some cows hanging out. Oh, and I think what we want to do, or I think what I want to do, is I want to grow a few more of these guys. So, I've got a little bit of mycelium. Of course, I've got the mushrooms on me. So let's do this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I did fix the potatoes that I ruined. Where we stepped off the mound there with the Mooshroom cow. Oh nice. Oh nice. Okay. I think that'll get the message across that mushrooms are just better. Just better, right? I mean, this guy is going to trample and ruin the farms, but it's okay. We'll fix what we can. We'll patch in what we can. We're not going to completely decimate this farm yet. Keywords. And I guess we'll throw that stuff there. Ooh. Like we'll grow another one there. And because these have been untended to, they grew. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. This cow. This cow. You're just destroying stuff. Reckless. Reckless individual. Yeah, that looks, you know, it looks neat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now up here at the base, I do have 2 Mooshroom cows still hanging out. If we need to breed more, we can. And then I have this guy just in the center of my base at the moment. And I think eventually I need to come up with like a machine, in air quotes I say machine, to where I can have this guy just hanging out. Somewhere in the base I can walk up and grab my mushroom stew, and I don't have to worry about it. I also got this guy, but we're not going to worry about that guy at the moment. I do like looking over here, and I used to be able to see the one mushroom, but if we wander out just a little bit, we can see all the mushrooms. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm very happy with the mushroom cows, the Mooshrooms. Very happy with the setup of free food over at Spawn Town, even though, as far as right now, as far as I know, nobody has gotten the grabbed any food, but it's there. It's you know, our presence is now known, I think. So anyway, we're out of time for video today. I think this thing is or has drug on long enough. And I had a ton of fun, so I hope you guys did as well. And if you did, please make sure to hit that like button. If you loved the video, like it. Leave a comment. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And be sure, of course, to check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, including links to Twitter, Twitch, my Discord, Truly Bedrock Discord, Truly Bedrock website. There's also a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels in the description down below. Be sure to check it. It has a ton of information. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.